Hello, and welcome to the Voices of Sisters. I'm your host, Eileen Lemmelman, and I'm here today with an extraordinary woman, a woman who is got a beautiful clinic who helps people with their musculoskeletal issues, with helping them move, longevity, all kinds of things that help people live long and help people live strong. So I'm here today with Dr. Lisa Corsa, who is the founder of Premier Therapy Solutions. Yes, I got it right. And she is she has groundbreaking techniques in rehabilitation and cutting edge rehabilitation and prehabilitation kinds of techniques. And she works with 5 pillars of longevity to help people move and live and age in the best way that they possibly can. And I'm here today in her beautiful clinic. She's going to show me around, and we're also going to learn more about Dr. Lisa Corsa and her whole way that she approaches longevity, the way she approaches health and wellness. And good news is that you're just getting a little peek into Dr. Lisa Corso because she's going to be one of our keynote speakers at our longevity summit on November 6th in Palm Beach Gardens. So let's break now, and we're going to come back with Dr. Lisa Corsa. So, hello, Dr. Lisa Corsa. It's so nice to be with you here in your beautiful clinic. The minute I walked in, I felt it. I felt the energy. I felt the care. I felt the attention to every little detail that you put into your clinic and into each and every one of your patients. We're sitting in the most amazing room here that she set up for one of her patients. And this is what she does. She not only helps the body, but she helps the mind and the heart and the soul, which is so important in healing. Is that not correct?
Absolutely.
Yes. So tell me about how you came up with this amazing concept of, rehabilitation, but also this concierge approach where they really move in and they become like a resident in your clinic for, as you've said, a year sometimes. And where did you come up with that whole concept of making sure that every part of a person's body is attended to as they heal?
Thank you, Eileen. Good morning. Yes, Premier Therapy Solutions is a full service outpatient medical concierge rehabilitation facility. I'm often told I'm the Navy SEAL of rehab medicine. I will not stop till I get to the root cause of your problem. I go to the ends of the earth, ordering scans, go into the actual operating room to see what's wrong, speak to physicians, bring them all here. It's a total body healing approach from head to toe. The body can heal if you put it in the right medium and have all the modalities and a great team. The body can heal from any injury. We get people from all over the world that come here, and yes, they spend 12 weeks, 6 months, or 1 year. They come every day. I make them a beautiful, vegan, healthy lunch.
By the way, I'm sitting here in one of the rooms, and you can't believe what this amazing woman does for her patients. You made this beautiful, organic, vegan, healthy, kind of meal for this person. And that means a lot because we don't want to just have somebody clinical. We want it to be integrative, holistic, and really feel as if they matter. All of the whole being matters.
Absolutely. I mean, most of these patients come in here seriously just psychologically beaten down, exhausted with the medical maze of medicine. It's a maze of wrong diagnoses, polypharmacy, drugs all around, and really no help. I simplify it, I create these algorithms one by one, and then I focus on my 5 pillars of longevity.
Will you share what those just briefly tell us what those 5 pillars of longevity are?
Yes, I'm excited to be sharing those at your amazing
I know.
conference coming up, where I will be discussing them in each detail.
Yes.
How, in order for the body to heal, we must activate those 5 pillars. Number one is sleep. Believe it or not, even though I made these muffins at 4 in the morning, vegan, I went to bed and got 8 hours of sleep. Vital. That's number one. Number two is nutrition in order of importance. So this is healthy. I really focus on enough protein, the right carbohydrates, the right fats. So that's nutrition. Number three is exercise. So I focus on what types of exercises are for you. It's not cookie cutter. What's good for you is not good for the other person. This is very individualized, very focused. I take into account, do you have osteoporosis? Have you had fractures? What's going on? Number four is stretching. Stretching is vital. All too often we stretch wrong. We don't stretch. We're on planes, trains. Nobody stretches. Damages muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And number five is the mind, cognitive behavioral, meditation, music therapy, all of those holistic, modalities that have been proven in medicine to heal.
Yes. Those are unbelievable 5, and they're all doable. They're all doable. They're not anything like life-shattering. They're just very common sense things, but with things that we avoid. What's the most what's the one pillar that you notice is the most neglected?
The one pillar that is most neglected is nutrition. Everyone's on the go. We're ordering quickly. We're not eating enough protein. We're eating too much sugar and fat. This is our problem. This is a global problem. The obesity crisis in the world is a serious crisis that we need to deal with. And it's, shortening our lives. That is the number one. Food is medicine.
Hmm. Absolutely. You talk about that our bodies can heal. Our bodies know how to heal. Our bodies are really amazing machines if we really know how to oil them properly, right?
Right. Exactly. You gotta put the car in the car wash. Here at Premier Therapy, we call it the Corsa car wash. Patients text me from all over the world saying, I'm flying in because I need a Corsa car wash. It's my unique method. They come for 4 hours a day, and we give them the entire holistic healing and medical approach where we blend East and West medicine.
Well, I have to say that is unfortunately in this country, that's a unique approach because Western medicine, while is essential at times, really just is the band aid approach. Whereas Eastern medicine, we get to the root cause. But the way you combine both, I think, becomes a really groundbreaking kind of way of approaching things.
Absolutely. We offer acupuncture, Tai Chi here, meditation, all of those unique, holistic East West. We really need to not be in our silos. We need to think well rounded. One of the reasons patients don't get better, they go to a physician and just prescribe a medication. That doesn't work.
Exactly.
We've got to do a paradigm shift in medicine. We've got to focus on those 5 pillars.
And the interesting thing is that I was waiting in the waiting room for Dr. Corsa, And there was a patient in there who was waiting to speak to Dr. Corsa. And of course, Dr. Corsa came in and she said, "No, we're going to find the root cause. We're going to find the issue. We're going to do this. You go back in the room and we're going to get this done." And so she was waiting then to go in the back of the clinic. And she turned to me and she started weeping, saying that Dr. Corsa is a one of a kind. She's amazing. She doesn't stop until she finds the issue. And I mean, I was so touched
Yeah.
by that. I was so touched.
I appreciate that. I fix the unfixable. I do. I believe that everybody can heal, but we've got to give our time and effort to do that. And
Mhm.
I don't stop. I think in the middle of the night. I wake up and create algorithms. I try new things. I am a crazy clinical scientist. I'm actually called a translational scientist because I read the research and I translate it into clinical practice. We have scientists out there globally writing journals and articles in the medicine journals. I read them and I bring them to practice. I've got modalities here from 15 different countries that I bring in. My concierge members are unique. They're private members here that help support my mission and vision that every patient will heal and that I will bring equipment from all over to this clinic to share the data and the science to get you better.
So you talk about bringing this unbelievable equipment from around the world. You look and you study and you explore and you research the best possible ways to help your patients. So, what was your kind of why? What was your why in what creating this and being so resolute in making this happen? What's your why?
That's an excellent question. I, as a graduating doctor of therapy, I was so frustrated that every single patient that walked into my door in a clinic I was working in said, "I'm not better. I've had therapy, I've had surgery, I've had shots, injections, medications, and I'm not better." They all came frustrated, exhausted, with no answers, no solutions. And I wanted to be their solution. So that's why I called my company Premier Therapy Solutions. I have the empathic give, wherewithal, and determination to figure it out. I'd go home crying at night, feeling empathy for these people that had no solutions. They flew to 4 countries. They've had 3 surgeries that have failed. They've been on 35 medications that don't work. I got upset and said I need to change the system. And I did. Premier Therapy Solutions is an N of one. There's nothing that exists in the world. That's why I fly globally, all over the world, to fix people, and then I bring them here to spend a year to change their life.
Wow. So we can essentially say this is your legacy. This is a legacy that you're leaving, that you're like imprinting in the world of health and wellness and longevity. Unbelievable.
Thank you. I want to change medicine. I want to change the attitude of people that are patients and not have a stigma that a cerebral palsy patient can't get out of a wheelchair. No, you're getting out of a wheelchair. You're going to walk again, which we've done here countless times. Stroke patients that are paralyzed, that can't move a limb, we're getting that limb to move 5 years post stroke. It's happening here and now. Food is medicine, mobility is longevity, and movement is medicine. Every patient can heal here at Premier Therapy Solutions.
Well, the other piece of this that I really want to, which is my passion and my heart, and I see it happening here, is that things happen so much better, healthier, and we really heal better when we're in community. and you have created this community here. That's so important. Can you speak to that?
Absolutely. Community and social aspect is vital for healing. It was one of the predictors of longevity. So we have groups here. We have several cerebral palsy patients that all talk, focus on their journey, express what's going on. We have patients with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a devastating hypermobility condition that have gone everywhere with no hope. They all talk. We go to lunch, coffee, dinners, and we talk about their journeys, the sense of community. This is a safe place. Our concierge members can come any day or night. They call on the phone, I need your help. They come here. We help them. I'm always available 24/7.
Unbelievable. Well, you have really created not only a place of hope here, but a place of healing, a place of just family. This is a family that you've created, and it's beautiful. I am so, so thrilled to know you, to, have you be a keynote speaker at our event November 6th. And if you are at, I, I can't imagine anybody who's listening that is not so inspired and so uplifted and so feeling so empowered by you. And that's just a tip of the iceberg that you'll get when you come to November 6th Longevity Summit. So, what little golden nugget can you leave our listeners to help them on their journey of health, wellness, and longevity? What little golden nugget can you give them?
The golden nugget I would love to say is just get out there and move because movement truly is medicine and mobility is longevity. So you must think every day, what can I do to change my life for the better? I'm going to get up. If you only took one step yesterday, take two today. You can do it. You can get better. You will heal. I'm really excited to speak about my 5 pillars of longevity, show you my incredible clinic here in Boca Raton, Florida, and tell you that every patient matters here at Premier.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lisa Corsa of Premier Therapy Solutions. She is a force to reckon with, as you can tell with her energy. And it's not fake, it is so authentic and real. She cares, she's committed, she's resolute, she is just about healing and thriving and helping people live long, happy, vibrant lives. So thank you so much. And we look forward to having you November 6th.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.